the greatest Mos Eisley village ever built by Wolf, Squid, and I. My friends and I built a Star Wars Mos Eisley village with an awesome lighthouse launch tower in LEGO Fortnite. The LEGO Star Wars Rebel Adventure Pass grants you a lot of free Mos Eisley building parts in the awesome Marketplace building. And if you upgrade to the paid tier, you get a lot more builds and parts. We love this style, so Wolf, Squid, and I decided to build a village with a focus on Mos Eisley buildings. We found a great flat area on the water in the dry valley, which seemed to give off Mos Eisley vibes. We set up a workstation area in an abandoned building. Yep, we are LEGO squatters. We went to work making sandstone because many of these buildings required 200 to 300 sandstone each. We started with the Mos Eisley Emporium. It's 2 stories with a deck that will catch views of the ocean. I always like the outdoor stairways because they leave more open space inside. It comes with a built-in bar and a couple of odd alcoves inside. I knew before building this that I wanted to extend the deck out towards the water, and these robotic leg supports are one of the coolest parts of these builds. The room upstairs is open, with fun domes on the ceiling. The Mos Eisley Tower was a must as the next build. Also, right on the water seemed logical at first because I knew I wanted to convert it into a lighthouse. It's 4 stories high, but the stairs only take you up to the 3rd floor. It has an archway that has lights built into it that have a great glow at night. The automatic doors in these builds are another major plus. Time to put down our main workstation center, so we need the largest build in the collection, requiring over 300 sandstone. The large garage is 3 stories with a big space on the bottom to fit a fairly large vehicle, plus some workstation space. The robot legs are used again for the awning area on the deck. I can't get enough of those. The 2nd floor has a deck and more workstation space, and the 3rd floor was perfect for housing our villagers with some beds. There's a huge hole in the roof of the main garage which could be perfect for landing the jetpack in, but Wolf needed the parking space. His vehicle was just a tiny bit too tall, so he took out the floors and rebuilt the surrounding areas nicely with a step. The blocked windows are my least favorite part of these builds, so we knocked them out and Wolf added an angled wall to use as a stylish doorway for easy entry. The Dusty Durrr burger was also a must, because we already recruited Burger Boss as a villager. I ended up having to spend a few extra V-Bucks to get the build early so we could continue with our village plans. You'll need 10 spicy burgers to finish with the big burger on top. Sure enough, Burger Boss recognized his new workplace and we moved the oven in so he could keep making us pies. We also built in a counter and registers for taking orders. 2 registers, just in case it got busy during lunch hour. No grills are allowed in our village. This village needed a place for those fancy dining and entertainment type villagers, so we built the Cantina. It has 6 alcoves that make perfect booth sitting areas, plus a built-in bar. It has an interesting open roof design. I really like these glowing tables for the booth areas. And yes, you should set up at least one stage in case someone has a need to perform the Star Wars Cantina theme song. Loki's Lighthouse is a beautiful build set, but the light only shines two directions and the colors don't fit the Mos Eisley vibe. We decided to rebuild the Mos Eisley Tower as a lighthouse and also make it a launch tower at the center of our village to make it easier to get around. Wolf built it custom from the ground up to avoid the annoying foundations that the pre-builds come with, and to hollow out the center for the launch pad. He tore into the old tower and studied the parts to use on his custom tower. I used 4 of the lighthouse lights so the light would shine in 4 directions instead of just 2. It was important to test out the launch tower a lot to make sure it would function as a centerpiece to our village and help us get around. Once completed, we needed to remove the old tower to make room for the Mos Eisley Marketplace, and that's always more fun in LEGO Fortnite if you use explosives. The Durrr became a victim to flying wall pieces and had to be rebuilt, but it wasn't too difficult with all the parts available. We also removed the abandoned shack that we were using as our workstation area. The Durrr felt no pain from this demolition. Unfortunately, our chicken taco disappeared after this. We'll think of you every Tuesday, buddy. Later, we realized his animal barn may have been under that shack. Oops. At least you survived the blast and hopefully wandered off to a good life, as chickens often have in a burning hot desert filled with wolves and scorpions. The Mos Eisley Marketplace is another excellent building. It has those wonderful robot legs holding up the awning in front, a spacious top deck for landing jetpacks on, and plenty of room inside for workspace and living space. We set up half the bottom floor as a day spa with a relaxing oil bath and sitting area. The sink lets you wash off the oil afterwards so the blowing sand outside doesn't stick to you. The other half is a laundromat, and well, it's a work in progress. Us main villagers needed a place to live, so we built 3 of the homestead plans as starters for our homes. Now this place was really starting to feel like a village, and it quickly became my favorite so far. I added some of the Mos Eisley and other decorations to my interior, and a few statues outside so nobody would mistake which home was mine. Jill added a platform bed inside. And a nice little garden on her rooftop deck. Wolf has a desk to work at and a much needed hallway for his collection of Star Wars weapons, which leads out to his back parking lot of his airship. Wolf keeps modifying each building as we use them to make them more friendly to get around and use the workstations to get stuff done. He's already making plans for more modifications because that's what he does best. The only building we skipped in the Mos Eisley collection is the small garage, because we already built the large garage, but here's a preview of that one. We also collected all 4 of the Star Wars villagers to add to our Mos Eisley village. Check out the video on my channel to find out how you can do this too very easily. Let us know in the comments which Mos Eisley building is your favorite. And be sure to hit the like button and follow if you want to see more fun videos about LEGO Fortnite.